Welcome to Rio Sports live stream of another swim meet at the Corpus Christi Natatorium. Sorry for the difficulties we had in getting started. Just some challenges this morning. We missed the first race. Today's meet's between Moody, Carroll, and Gregory Portland, and we'll be on on event 3. These are 3 of the smaller teams in the district, so we are not swimming all the events today because the number of swimmers available for the teams. So we're getting ready to go into event 3, which is a girls freestyle. It looks like we have 6 of the 7 swimmers ready to go. We're taking a little break because a couple of these swimmers just swam the 200-yard medley relay, which was won by the GPA team. And in lane 1, we have Jameson Hundle from GP, Chelsea McMahon from Carroll in lane 2, Jade Everett in lane 3 from Gregory Pacific, Mia Aleman in lane 4 from Gregory Portland, and in lane 5 we have Shyla Kano from Carroll, lane 7 Dahlia Salinas from Carroll, and lane 8 Kylie Morford from Carroll. This again is the girls 200-yard freestyle, so we have 4 laps of the 50-yard pool. And it looks like Mia Aleman is off to a good start in lane 4. And we have Jameson Hundled in lane 1 in second. Lane 5, Shyla Kano in third at the first turn. Mia is still, looks like she's building on her lead as she heads into the 75-yard mark. And Jameson is still second. And we have a battle for third between Jade Everett and Shyla Kano. Mia's coming to the wall. Her first 100 is done. Good flip turn there. We still have Jameson in second, building on the lead, her second place margin. And third and fourth, we still have Jade Everett and Shyla Kano neck and neck. And we have Kylie Morford in lane 8 coming on for Carroll, joining that group of swimmers battling for third. And we have Dahlia Salinas in lane 7 and Chelsea McMahon in lane 2. Mia still has a comfortable lead, almost a length of the pool now. And Jameson is still very strong in lane 2. Or lane 1, sorry. My name's Randy Shavy. I'm a swim parent. I'm not a professional broadcaster. I have a good disclaimer, my son swims on veterans. And we have, in lane 3, we have Jade Everett into third place, followed by Shyla Kano in lane 5, and actually Kylie Morford is in 4th place in lane 8. And we have Chelsea McMahon and Dahlia Salinas neck and neck in lanes 2 and 7. Mia is finished, winning the race comfortably with a time of 2:37.61. Second place is Jameson Hundle with a time of 2:48.10. Third place is going to be Jade Everett in lane 3, but lane 8 is coming on strong. She might actually get out touched, and it's Kylie Morford from Carroll in lane 8 taking third, and Jade Everett taking 4th, followed by Shyla Kano in lane 5, 5th, and we're going to have Chelsea McMahon in Carroll in lane 2, 6th, and Dahlia Salinas finishes in lane 7. That was quite the kick there by Kylie Morford, coming on strong. Next up will be the boys 200-yard freestyle. We have 3 swimmers scheduled, and see all three on the block. We have Nathaniel Ramirez in lane 3, Alex Bowlen from Carroll in lane 4, and Michael Dreisbeck from GP in lane 5. And they're on the blocks, waiting for the start. And we have a race. Looks like Alex is off to a good start. With about a body length lead at the first turn. Followed Nathaniel's in second, Michael's in third. Alex Ballin's building on his lead in lane 4, coming into the end of the first 50 at 30:59. Second place is Nathaniel Ramirez, followed closely by Michael Dreisbeck. Alex is building his lead in lane 4. Looks like Nathaniel might be tiring a little in lane 3. Alex is coming to the turn here. The end of the first 100. And his time in the 100 was 1:07:49. Nathaniel just makes his turn. He was 1:14:23. And then Michael Dreisbach 1:23:98 on the first 100. Alex is pushing his lead a little here. Nathaniel still comfortably in second. Alex starting his last 50. Comfortable lead for Alex. And Nathaniel starting his last 50. And Michael Dreisbach is getting ready to make the turn and start his last 50. Alex Bowlen is heading for home. Will win this handily. And then he finishes with a 2:30:86. Nathaniel Ramirez is going to be second. 2:48 something it looks like. And here comes Michael Dreisbeck to finish third. The boys' 200 is done. 2:49:04 for Nathan. 2:58:10 for Michael. Next up will be the girls' 200 IM, the individual medley. Swimmers will swim 50s of each event, each stroke. Starting off with the butterfly. We have 4 swimmers. Abby Crizzle from GP. Haley Hazeltine from GP. Marianne Lopez Cardenas from GP, and Gabrielle Guerrero from Carroll in lane 6. Looks like we have a pretty even match here in the fly. They're all within a body length of each other, going to the wall. And it looks like Marianne Lopez Cardenas is in first. Second is too close to call, but it looks like it's Gabrielle Guerrero. Third is Haley Hazeltine, followed by Abby Crizzle, closely. Marianne is comfortably in the lead. Now we go to the backstroke. fly takes a lot out of you in the 200 IM. And so now we're into the back, which is a very technical stroke. You need to keep your shoulders parallel on your back as you make your turn. And it looks like Gabriel Guerrero is taking the lead, very slim lead, and now being challenged by Haley Hazeltine in lane 3. It's a very tight race. 3 swimmers, all 4 swimmers are actually within a body length. And into the wall, we will actually have Haley Hazeltine takes a small lead over Gabrielle. Marianne is in lane 4 within the body, and actually Abby Crizzle made a little progress there. We have a very good race here, and now we're into the breaststroke. And it looks like Gabriel Guerrero is first to the wall, but just barely. Got 2 swimmers neck and neck, Gabrielle and Haley Hazeltine. And it looks like Abby Crizzle moved into 3rd. Marianne Lopez Cadenas is in 4th. And we have a disqualification on, I'm assuming it's going to be Marianne. And now we have in solid lead Haley Hazeltine, followed by Gabriel Guerrero from Carroll. 3rd is Abby Crizzle, GP, followed by Marianne Lopez Cardenas. We're on the home stretch. We're into the freestyle, and it's a neck-and-neck race here between Haley Hazeltine and Gabriel Guerrero. Looks like Gabriel made the turn first. They both seem to be strong. It's very close. Gabriel is going to hold off Haley, so Gabriel Guerrero makes a strong finish. In 2nd place, Haley Hazeltine. 3rd will be Abby Crizzle, followed by Marianne Lopez Cadenas. And Gabrielle had the time of 2:59.49. Haley 3:01.81. Abby 3:12.32, followed by Marianne 3:19.64. But I do know we had a DQ. I believe it was in lane 4. And we're going to have a 10-minute break by UIL rule. And so we'll be back shortly.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Bubba's 33 and Corpus Christi is a proud sponsor for all teams on Rio Sports Live. If you can't make it to the game, then watch it on the big screen at Bubba's 33 in Corpus. Great food, great atmosphere before, during, or after the game. Stop in at Bubba's 33 in Corpus Christi, Texas.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion?
Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Welcome back to the Corpus Christi Auditorium. Our break is over. We're heading into the fast events now, the 50 freestyle. We have 2 heats of girls. Looks like we have 6 of the 7 scheduled swimmers. Jessica Rivera from Moody in lane 1, Susanna Reyes from Moody in lane 2, Dalia Salinas from Carroll in lane 3. Lane 5 is Hannah Neiman from GP. Lane 6 is Reagan Horner from GP. And lane 7 is Marianne Lopez Cadenas from GP. And it looks like our leader will be lane 6, Reagan Horner, followed closely by Marianne Lopez Cadenas. Third is Hannah Neiman. Fourth will be Dalia Salinas. And then lane 1, Jessica, and followed by Suzanne Reyes. So our winner was Reagan Horner, Marianne Lopez Cadenas second, Hannah Neiman third. All right, we're into the second heat next. Second and final heat of girls 50 free. And looks like we have 6-7 swimmers scheduled. We had a scratch in lane 1, so we'll have Jamison Hundle in lane 2, Allison Jones from Carroll in lane 3, Eliana Dykhouse from GP in lane 4, Mia Alaman from GP in lane 5, Liberty Soles from Carroll in lane 6, Shyla Kano from Carroll in lane 7, and lane 8, Laura Bennett from GP. This should be lane 4 all the way. Eliana Dykhouse, she went to state in this event last year from Region 8. We had a little rocking in lane 7, so officials had him stand. And we're off. Eliana is one of the stronger girl swimmers in District 35A. And she's in the lead, and it looks like in lane 2, Jamison Hundle is second. It is a battle for second. We had a really good turn by Mia Alaman, and she's in second. And also Eliana wins. Mia Alaman second, and in lane 8, Laura Bennett comes in third. Our winning time was 26:26, which was slightly better than her last her seed time. That time will probably get down into the low 25s, upper 24s by the time district rolls around. Next up is the boys 50 free. We have 1 heat, 8 swimmers scheduled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like we will have 7. Who's missing? Okay, in lane 1, we have Xavier Trevino from Moody. Lane 2, Thomas Buderock Jones from Carroll. Lane 3 is Nathaniel Ramirez from Carroll, Luca Nelson from GP in lane 4, Michael Dreisbeck from GP in lane 5, Leland Pena from GP in lane 6. Lane 7 is a no-show, and lane 8 from Carroll, Alex Ballin. Seed time of Luca is 29 seconds. When we get to district, we'll be seeing swimmers in the 21s. Good start. We had Luca with a good start, and it looks like Alex Ballin in lane 8 is also out there, and lane 1 also doing well, Xavier Trevino. Luca and Xavier are neck and neck. And it looks like Luca's going to pull out of the win. Xavier Trevino second. Third will be lane 8, Alex Ballin. Fourth, lane 6. Lane 6 was Leland Pena. Our winning time was 27:10 by Luca. Second place, Xavier Trevino, 28:19. Third place, Alex Ballin, 30:47. And finishing up is Tomas Budrak Jones. Our next event, we will swim it as a mixed event. As there are only 2 swimmers, we'll probably could see a little break here because we're going to take another break, and we go because Luca Nelson will be swimming this event as well.
Bulls Bail Bonds, our goal is an efficient bail bond process to our customers. We want to help you with our knowledge and experience to provide a fast and friendly service. We will beat or match our competitors' price. Hours of operation are 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
DS Oilfield Construction and the family of Rene Martinez III would like to wish Rene and his fellow teammates the best of luck for the 2020 football season. For any oilfield construction needs, please contact DS Oilfield at 361-396-0059, Alice, Texas, or Logan Wilson at 361-701-8892 at any time. Thank you. Let's go jerseys from DS Oilfield. Rustic Tea Boutique is now a sponsor for teams here on Rio Sports Live. Located in Fremont, Texas, supporting both the Cowboys and Cowgirls in their games. Whether it's Twisted X shoes, a wide assortment of Sense apparel, or the latest styles for men and women in clothing or accessories, or a great selection of scented candles, Rustic Tea Boutique in Fremont is your stop.
At TSS Photography in Corpus Christi, Texas, you can experience the latest technology in photography. Whether you're an individual or a team, you can experience photography at a whole new level. Real-time photos can be seen on screen as they are taken in-house or from remote locations. You can even have your order placed as you leave the room. Special events? No problem. Take your pose. Choose your background. This is a veteran-owned company, a Texas Hub certified company, over 3 years in service in Corpus Christi, Texas, TSS Photography. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Stacy Neiman Insurance Agency, LLC, located on the Square in Woodsboro, Texas, specializing in row, crop, and pasture rangeland, serving farmers and ranchers in multiple counties since 2011. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer. 1-800-573-5166. Stacy Neiman Insurance Agency, LLC. In Fremont, Texas, off Highway 281 is the Oasis Restaurant, serving great food daily. And if you can't make it to the game, then watch it while you eat. Carry out and dine in available. Great selection of food for any taste and supporting local athletes all the way. The Oasis Restaurant in Fremont, Texas.
Refugio ISD holds special memories in the hearts of anyone who has ever been part of the school. The Refugio ISD Education Foundation provides resources that will create engaging learning experiences for students. You can be a part of the Bobcat Tribute Plaza. Order a brick or a bench, and you will help to build on the tradition of excellence and opportunity that has always been at the heart of Refugio ISD.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Bubba's 33 and Corpus Christi is a proud sponsor for all teams on Rio Sports Live. If you can't make it to the game, then watch it on the big screen at Bubba's 33 in Corpus. Great food, great atmosphere before, during, or after the game. Stop in at Bubba's 33 in Corpus Christi, Texas.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
At Bulls Bail Bonds, our goal is to provide a friendly and efficient bail bond process to our customers. We want to help you with our knowledge and experience to provide a fast and friendly service. We will beat or match our competitors' price. Hours of operation are 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
DS Oilfield Construction and the family of Rene Martinez III would like to wish Rene and his fellow teammates the best of luck for the 2020 football season. For any oilfield construction needs, please contact DS Oilfield at 361-396-0059, Alice, Texas, or Logan Wilson at 361-701-8892 at any time. Thank you. Let's go jerseys from DS Oilfield. Tea Boutique is now a sponsor for teams here on Rio Sports Live. Located in Fremont, Texas, supporting both the Cowboys and Cowgirls in their games. Whether it's Twisted X shoes, a wide assortment of Sense apparel, or the latest styles for men and women in clothing or accessories, or a great selection of scented candles, Rustic Tea Boutique in Fremont is your stop.
At TSS Photography in Corpus Christi, Texas, you can experience the latest technology in photography. Whether you're an individual or a team, you can experience photography at a whole new level. Real-time photos can be seen on screen as they are taken in-house or from remote locations. You can even have your order placed as you leave the room. Special events? No problem. Take your pose. Choose your background. This is a veteran-owned company, a Texas Hub certified company, over 3 years in service in Corpus Christi, Texas, TSS Photography. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Welcome back to the natatorium. We're getting ready to watch event 12, which is actually participants 11 and 12 mixed together. 2 participants, 100-yard butterfly, Eliana Dykhouse, senior from GP, and Luca Nelson, senior from GP. Again, Eliana is one of our stronger swimmers in the district. She went to state in this event last year as well. 2 swimmers advanced from region. And you're off. 100-yard butterfly. Eliana's seed time is 1:05:55. Luca's is 1:15. Clean turn. This is one of the events that's very technical, and you see a lot of disqualifications. It requires a 2-handed simultaneous touch on each end, and there's restrictions on the kick coming off the wall. So you don't ever want to see an official's hand come up on a turn. Eliana's got a comfortable lead here. By the time districts roll around, I would expect her to be right around the 1:01 time frame or faster. She's looking very strong. She had a brother, Caleb Dykhouse, who also was a state qualifying swimmer. Eliana finishes, and her time is, and here comes Luca to the wall, 1:06:06. And Luca finishes as well with a 43.72 final 50 for a 1:18:34. It's a challenging to swim a race like that when you're basically swimming against yourself. Next up, we'll have the girls' 100-yard freestyle. There's 2 heats scheduled, 2 fairly full heats. The first heat are all girls that don't have a time, so they haven't swum this event this year in competition. And I see 3 swimmers, 3 of the 7 scheduled swimmers on the deck. Looks like we have Reagan Horner in lane 2, Chelsea McMahon in lane 4 from Carroll, and in lane 7, Haley Hazeltine from GP. So 3 swimmers in the first heat. Seed times here. Again, no one has swum this event this year, so there are no seed times. And we're off. 2 laps of the pool. It looks like that we have Reagan Horner off to a strong start in the lane 2, followed by Haley Hazeltine in lane 7, and Chelsea's lane 4. Slight lead by Reagan Horner, closely followed by Haley Hazeltine, and they're off for their last 50. The 100-yard freestyle is a sprint event, and you'll see heat 1 swimmers go all out both laps. Looks like Reagan is still in the lead, with maybe a half a body length. But Haley's coming on strong here at the end, and it's neck and neck as they come into the last 15. Reagan's slightly ahead, but Haley's finishing strong. It's going to be tight. Simultaneous touch there. And look, Haley Hazeltine pulled it out at the wall. 38:03 of the last 50 for 1:13.95. Reagan Horner 1:14.16, and Chelsea's McMahon's coming in to finish. And Chelsea finishes the last 50 of 50.93 for combined 1:36.98. The second heat is on the deck. Looks like we do have all 8 swimmers. Marianne Lopez Cadenas in lane 1 from GP, Allison Jones from Carroll in lane 2, Gabrielle Guerrero from Carroll in lane 3, Kylie Morford from Carroll in lane 4, Abby Crystal from GP in lane 5, Shyla Kano from Carroll in lane 6, Jade Everett from GP in 7, and Dahlia Salinas in lane 8. And we seem to be fairly even. Looks like lane 1 may actually have the lead here. No, it's going to be close. Nope, lane 3 is our leader, which is Gabrielle Guerrero, followed in lane 5 by Abby Crystal. And then lane 1, Marianne Lopez Cardenas. It's going to be lane 3, Gabrielle Guerrero with the win. Lane 5, Abby Crystal in second, or sorry, in the first 50. And it looks like Gabrielle is pulling a little further ahead. Gabrielle and Abby both. And here we come to the finish. Gabrielle Guerrero, solid victory here. Abby Crystal in second. Marianne Lopez Cadenas is going to be third, followed by Kylie Morford in fourth. Shyla Kano will be fifth. Allison Jones will be sixth. Jade Everett will be seventh. And Dahlia Salinas will be eighth. The winning time there was 1:11:53. Next up will be the boys 100-yard freestyle. We'll have one heat, 7 swimmers scheduled. Scheduled to swim is Gilbert Garcia from Moody Jr. in lane 1. Thomas Budarak Jones, freshman from Carroll in lane 2. Nathan Ramirez, senior from Carroll in lane 3. Alex Ballin, a sophomore from Carroll in lane 4. Michael Dreisbach, a junior from GP in lane 5. Leland Pena, a freshman from GP in lane 7. And it looks like we do not have the Moody swimmer. Oh, we do, sorry. Leland Pena is in lane 6, and Xavier Trevino is in lane 7 from Moody. We did not have a swimmer in lane 1. We had a little rocking in lane 7, so the officials can stand them back up. Got to be still on the start. And I saw a potential disqualification there in lane 6, but I don't think the official called it. You can't be moving on the platform. Can't rock backwards, can't rock forward. And it looks like our lane 6 swimmer is in the lead right now, and that's Leland Pena, followed closely in lane 7 by Xavier Trevino. Lane 4, third, Alex Ballin. Lane 3 is fifth, is Nathaniel Ramirez, followed by Michael Dreisbach in lane 5. And we have Tomas Budarak Jones bringing up the rear in lane 2. Looks like we're neck and neck between Alex Ballin and Leland Pena and Xavier Trevino. And actually Xavier Trevino is in the lead right now, slightly, but we have Alex Ballin catching him, but it will be Xavier Trevino with the victory for Moody, lane 7. Nathaniel Ramirez, Alex Ballin second, Leland Pena third, and Michael Dreisbach fourth. Winning time was 1:07.9 by Xavier. Still have Thomas in the pool. Next event up will be the girls 500 free, which is basically 10 laps of the pool. Very grueling event. We have 3 swimmers swimming it. There'll be no boys 500 free today. Scheduled to swim the 500 free is Liberty Solis, lane 3. Laura Bennett from GP, lane 4. Jamison Hundle from GP in lane 5. They're all sophomores. Laura's C time was 8:03. Jamison was 8:16. Liberty Solis was 8:30:30. Again, we'll have counters for each swimmer at the other end, so to keep them on track. We got 10 laps of the pool. This can be a mentally tough swim, especially for swimmers that haven't swum it before. The key here is get a good pace established, not to go out exceptionally fast on the first, but set a time on your second and third laps that you can hold, and then progressively build as you come to the end, if possible, if you still have the stamina. Looks like Laura Bennett is looking strong. She went out at 41. No, that's not correct. I saw that wrong. Lars made her turn, followed next by Jamison Hundle and Liberty Solis. Jamison's got about a 5 body length lead. Looking comfortable at this point. But again, this is a long race. Her first 100 time was 1:14.66. She can hold that pace, she'll be significantly faster than her seed. She's looking like she's maintaining her pace, actually building a little lead further. It's not unusual in events of this nature to see swimmers pass lap other swimmers. She ran swimming a 42-second 50s. And that was Jamison. She's swimming just under 46 50s. And Liberty right at 48 on her 50. The key is to trying to hold your pace here. And here comes Laura to the wall. 43:44. She actually sped up a little bit. .45.62 on that lap for Jamison. And we saw a 48.27, so they all actually went a little faster on that lap. Laura's got a commanding lead, still looking strong, breathing every stroke. 44.53, so she slowed a little, about a second. Jameson coming to the wall. Laura's halfway done. Jameson's time was 46.75, so she too added about a second. And Liberty is coming to the wall as well with the 49.91. So they're all slowed a little. Laura's on the second half of her race now. That split was 43.47, so she sped back up to her pace that she was on. Taking some deep, long breaths though on her strokes. Jameson's to the wall, 46.19. So she sped up as well. And Liberty's coming to the wall. With a 49.75. She's being very consistent on her laps. And here comes Laura in 43.41. So very, very good pace. 3 out of her last 4 laps, right within the same tenths of a second. It's like Laura's getting ready to lap Liberty here. 45.87 for Jameson on that lap. That was her fastest lap yet, outside of this first. Laura is lapping Liberty at this point. Come into the wall, both of them together. Laura with the 43.80 and Liberty with a 52.09. So again, within 0.4 of a second, Laura's keeping her pace. Jameson is about a full length behind. They both flipped at the same time there, 46.77. So she slowed a little, almost a second on that lap. And she's looking a little tired right now. Laura Bennett is looking very strong, sophomore. There's the bell. This is her last. That means she's got 50 more to go. 44.10. The crowd's excited with the bell. It's always good to have that bell rung in your lane. This is when it feels really good for the 500 swimmers. You come to that final turn, you see the double red squares on your lap counter, and you know you got 25 to go. She's bully packing it on here. Very strong finish. She had something left in the tank. Her final 50 was a 36.77. So she went 7.5 seconds faster on that final lap for 6:56.54. Substantial drop of over a minute. Good job, Laura. This is the 500 is an event that you see freshmen and sophomore swim as it's an opportunity to get to state. Jameson just finished. She went 41.31 on her last lap, also an 8-second improvement for 7:25.95. Again, she dropped a full minute off her time, seed time. And now we have Liberty coming in. Liberty's got something in the tank as well, picking up her pace. Strong finish. And Liberty's final lap was 43.70 for 7:58.28, a 30-second improvement for her. So our next event looks like we're going to have another little break because our winner, Laura Bennett, is swimming the next event, the girls 200-yard freestyle. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break.
Insurance Agency, LLC, located on the Square in Woodsboro, Texas, specializing in row, crop, and pasture rangeland, serving farmers and ranchers in multiple counties since 2011. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer. 1-800-573-5166. Stacy Neiman Insurance Agency, LLC. In Fremont, Texas, off Highway 281 is the Oasis Restaurant, serving great food daily. And if you can't make it to the game, then watch it while you eat. Carry out and dine in available. Great selection of food for any taste and supporting local athletes all the way. The Oasis Restaurant in Fremont, Texas.
Refugio ISD holds special memories in the hearts of anyone who has ever been part of the school. The Refugio ISD Education Foundation provides resources that will create engaging learning experiences for students. You can be a part of the Bobcat Tribute Plaza. Order a brick or a bench, and you will help to build on the tradition of excellence and opportunity that has always been at the heart of Refugio ISD.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record.
Yeah. All right, we're back. Girls 200-yard freestyle relay. We've got two teams. And actually here on this event, we have a combo team. We have GP in lane 3, or lane 4, excuse me. Haley Hazeltine's leading off. And we have a Moody swimmer swimming the first leg for the Carroll team, just to get people in the water to have some competition here. So we got Haley Hazeltine up. Laura Bennett will be next for GP. I'm sorry I don't have the girls' names for Carroll and Moody. 33.76 was the first 50. Laura Bennett's got to be exhausted from us doing the 500. We now have Carroll swimmer in the water doing the second leg. Mia Alaman will be up next for GP. And we had a 32.49.50 leg there for Laura. And we have the second leg of the Carroll Moody team coming in. Got Mia Alaman, half a length of pool to go. Last swimmer for Gregory Portland will be Eliana Dykos. I didn't catch the 50 split there, sorry. Eliana is going to lap the Carroll swimmer. Again, one of the stronger girls in the district. Very smooth stroke, very technical, really precise. Years of practice. 2:06.26 is the winning time when we have the last leg of the Carroll Moody combined team. Again, I apologize. They didn't have the swimmers' names listed here. Familiarity with the GP team helped me out considerably. I've had children swimming in CCISD high school meets the last 5 years. I've seen most of these people from mid-school to high school. And the combined team finished there. Good last leg, 33-22, 249-36. Our next event, again, we're going to have one of the swimmers that was just in the event swim again. It's the girls 100 back. So I don't know if we'll be taking a little pause. It hasn't been announced yet. This doesn't typically happen in the meets when you have more, the bigger teams, put it that way. Alrighty. Looks like we have 2 swimmers on the deck. We have 7 scheduled. Again, girls 100 backstroke. Here comes a third. I believe that is Jessica Rivera in lane 2. Gabrielle Guerrero from Carroll in lane 3. Mia Aleman, GP in lane 4, junior. And Kylie Morford from Carroll in lane 5, sophomore. Gabriela Guerrero is a freshman in lane 2, or 3. And we're off. Mia Aleman is up, and so is Kylie Morford. Looks like Mia's got a slight lead. Kylie Morford and Gabrielle Guerrero close behind in second. Again, a 100-yard backstroke, so 2 lengths of the pool. Mia Aleman has got a 2-body length lead, and it looks like Gabrielle Guerrero's a body length ahead in second at the end of the first 50. Kylie is strong, lane 5. And we have Jessica Rivera up in lane 2. But Maria Aleman is comfortably in the lead. And it looks like we have Gabrielle Guerrero going to be a comfortable second place as they make their last flip turn. Mia's looking strong to finish here. She has about an 8 body length lead. Strong to the wall, keeping her head well positioned back, and she dives to the wall. We're going to have Gabrielle Guerrero set second. Third by Kylie Morford, 120.38 for Mia. Gabrielle finishes, and followed by Kylie Morford. And we have Jessica. About a half a length of pool still remains. 120.38 was the winning time. Gabrielle was 136.39. Kylie 137.83. Very close race there for second. And Jessica Rivera is finishing. And she touches. Might have been a soft touch. Nope, it registered. Soft touch is when you don't really hit the board solid, and sometimes you have to go with the swimmers, handheld timers. That was a 2:12.89. Next up will be the 100-yard backstroke for the boys. 4 swimmers slated. I see 3 coming out. Who's the no-show? Looks like we got Thomas Budarock Jones, freshman from Carroll in lane 3. Leland Pena, freshman from GP in lane 4. And Xavier Trevino, I don't know what her classification is, from Moody. If I remember correctly, Xavier had a strong swim earlier in the 100 freestyle. He's listed, the boys are all listed with no times. And it looks like Xavier's off to a strong start. Nice extension on his arms. Arms don't break down. Oh, there's going to be a DQ in lane 4, I'm sorry. Leland turned too soon. So he didn't maintain his back position. So that will be a disqualification. Xavier Trevino is looking solid here. Off for his last 50. Xavier's time was didn't catch that one either. And we have Thomas Budarock Jones up in lane 3, getting ready to come to his finish of his first lap. But Xavier Trevino is going to win this comfortably. Looking a little strong, arms looking a little sloppy here at the end, but again, he's not being challenged. It's always tough to swim. Finishes. Looks like we have a 1:28.44, the winning time. Leland went 1:37.18, but he is a disqualification in this race. He must have got confused on the flags on his first flip turn, thinking he was closer to the walls than he was. And so Thomas, who's coming to his final flip turn, will be the official second place finisher. Unless he also does something illegal here. He's off clean. And we'll watch as Xavier Trevino was the winner, and Thomas finishes up. Next event will be the girls' 100-yard breaststroke. We have 8 swimmers scheduled. Thomas is finishing up, freshman. A lot of freshmen that you'll see here, this is their first competitive swimming season. Then you'll see other swimmers that swim year round and been probably swimming since they're 6, 7 years old, like Eliana Dykhouse. Next up, girls 100 breast. I see swimmers for every lane. So we have Chelsea McMahon, senior from Carroll, lane 1. Abby Crizzle, sophomore from GP in lane 2. Laura Bennett, sophomore from GP in lane 3. Eliana Dykhouse, senior from GP in lane 4. Haley Hazeltine, sophomore from GP in lane 5. Allison Jones, senior from Carroll, lane 6. Jade Everett, freshman from GP in lane 7. And Reagan Horner, sophomore from GP, lane 8. At the ready whistle. All right, we're on the blocks. And the breaststroke is off. Eliana about half the length of the pool under the water. Breaststroke is probably the stroke that requires the most underwater precision. And your underwaters can really make a major difference. Looks like Eliana's in the lead, but looks like Reagan Horner is in lane 8, in second. Followed by Haley Hazeltine in lane 5, third. Abby Crystal, lane 2 is 4th, followed closely by Laura Bennett. And then Allison Jones. And then we have Jade Everett, followed by Chelsea McMahon. Eliana's commanding lead on the home stretch. She's just looking to better her time, seed time of 1:24. She's about right on that pace, actually. Second place, Haley Hazeltine had a good wall, and she's neck and neck now with Reagan Horner for second place. Elena Dykhouse finishes 1:23.96. Haley Hazeltine will be second. Reagan Horner third. Looks like Abby Crystal. Well, we got a battle here for fourth. It's our Carroll swimmer, actually. Allison Jones. Followed then by Laura Bennett, then Abby Crystal. Jade Everett seventh. Reagan and Chelsea McMahon is 8th. Next up, we'll have one swimmer, boys, in the 100 breast. Looks like Luca Nelson. He's had the unfortunate luck, I guess, of being the sole swimmer, boy swimmer in both of his events. Again, this is a challenge. Luca's a senior. He has no time in this event. This year, anyway. A winning time in district will be high 58s, low 59s when we get to our district and region competition. Eliana's going to pace him. So it's something unusual. You typically don't see this, but again, it's okay. This is just to help a swimmer and give Eliana some more practice. But the GP team here is excited about this event. And they're off. Should see at least half the length of the pool underwater. There's Eliana. Luca's right with her. And Eliana here, his purpose is to pace Luca. I don't believe this is a standard practice in a UIL competition, but this year is not a standard year. She's doing a good job of pushing them anyway. And Luca has a slight lead here at the wall. (29, 20, 38.54). The last year's District 30 champion went 58, 59 in the district championship. She's doing a really good job of pushing him, pushing. Now this is for the win. This is teammates battling each other to the wall. Sure makes a race a little exciting. And Luca pulls it out. You know, Eliana swam a little bit faster in the last leg. 1:21.86 for Luca Nelson. 1:22.10 for Eliana Dykhouse, who actually swam that 5 seconds faster than she just swam it in the event before this. All right. One final event to go. This will be the girls' 400-yard freestyle. Each swimmer will swim 100. We have 3 teams scheduled, but I think only 2 are going. Eliana just walked behind me and she got a smile on her face, but she was trying to beat Luca, and Luca held her off. All right, officials here check the names of each swimmer and make sure they're in the proper order. Okay, we do have just 2 teams. Alrighty. This is a much quicker than normal swim meet. Last event. Clean start. Again, I don't have the names of the swimmers. I do apologize. Typically, the heat sheets do contain the names. But we have GP out in the lead. I'll try to catch the coaches when they say something and figure out their names. And that's the first 50 done. GP's in 2 body length lead. And she's building on the lead. 3 body lengths now as we come up to our second swimmers. Going to be about a 1:18. Second swimmer for GP is in the water. Second swimmer for Carol is in the water. 1:23.94 for Carol. And looks like our Carol swimmer is going to make a move and cut the lead down considerably. In fact, she's already caught the GP swimmer. Looking very strong in the water. Carol's now in the lead as second leg finishes their first 50. Carol's now building on their lead. Carol with 4 body length lead here. Okay, we have Carol's third swimmer being presented about a 7 body length lead. She's in the water. This looks like Haley Hazeltine on the blocks for GP. And they're in the water. Carol still has a commanding lead. The swimmer here has built at least an 8 body length lead. Half the length of the pool, turned into her last 50. GP swimmer is making their turn. She's looking like she's picking up some speed though, cutting the lead. It is now about a 5 body length lead, so there is a strong move being made here by our GP swimmer. Carol still though in the lead, heading for home in the third swimmer. Carol maintaining a 4 body length lead. She's got a good finish going here, going strong to finish. And Carol's fourth and final swimmer is in the water. GP swimmer in the water, about half the length of the pool down. Considerable distance to make up, you know. But it can be done. This is 100. Carol's maintaining, swimmer looking strong. The lead is cut a little. And we're into our last 50. One more lap to go. Looks like Carol's going to take this. It's a pretty huge distance to make up with 25 yards to go. Half the length of the pool. Carol's going to cruise to victory in this last event. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Thank you guys for watching Rio Sports Live. And Carol takes the victory in the 4x100 girls event. And GP finishes up. So again, thank you. We're done from the natatorium. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks again.
Atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Bubba's 33 and Corpus Christi is a proud sponsor for all teams on Rio Sports Live. If you can't make it to the game, then watch it on the big screen at Bubba's 33 in Corpus. Great food, great atmosphere before, during, or after the game. Stop in at Bubba's 33 in Corpus Christi, Texas.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.